So, what is going on YouTube? This is Sam from TeamSamuraiX1 here, and today guys, I am coming at you with a Blue Eyes deck profile from Marcus. And you guys already seen Marcus here before. He did his amazing Blue Eyes deck profile a couple months back, and he has an update because the Felgrand structure deck is already out. And what are you playing in the deck that's new?
Return of the Dragon Lords, i.e. Gospel Revival.
Gospel Revival, that card is amazing. So, are you excited for Blue Eyes, for the next format?
Oh my god, yes. So excited. I'm so glad that alternative got announced. I was debating on quitting if he didn't get announced before the end of the summer, but now that he's announced, I'm back in it.
Okay, awesome. So without further ado, let's start with the deck profile. Let's do it.
Alright, so we're going to start off with 3 of the Blue Eyes White Dragon. You need to play him. He's standard. You can't play any less than him. I wish I could because he kind of bricks an ant sometimes, but you know, nostalgia value, you want to play through these. It's got to be the OG starter deck ones.
OG starter deck ones. Look at that.
Yeah. Not first head. So.
Not first head. No,
not
but it's
first
okay.
Head. Don't judge.
But it's still OG. It's still OG. It's still OG.
Alright, so then we have his albino brother, Dragon Spirit of White. Some people play 1. You really want to, like I emphasized this in the other video, you want to play 2 because you want to have access to him coming out of the deck. You really don't want to draw into this. I have a tech to get rid of him. Like you can use trade-ins as well, but I have another card here I'm going to show you guys that gets rid of him and it makes efficient use of him. Alright, so for the new additions, we have 1 of each of the new dragons. So we have 1 Felgrand and 1 Archbrave. So Felgrand, I think is a great addition. He's DD Crow on summon. When he destroys a monster by battle, you're able to revive any of your level 7 or 8 dragons from your grave, so you can revive this guy. This guy is an absolute beast against pendulum decks, Cosmo decks, anything that has face-up spells and trap cards. This guy obviously has more synergy with the deck. He's a level A, so he's a trade-in target, and he gets beefy really quick with his effect. Archbrave Dragon. So I can go over and explain what each of these do. So his effect on summon, he banishes a monster, targets a monster, which is very important. Targets a monster on the field or grave, banishes it, and when he does, he gains attack equal to its level. So if you banish like a level 2, he'll gain 200 attack and defense.
Nice.
Archbrave Dragon. This guy is my homie. Okay, I love this guy. So Archbrave Dragon. When he goes to grave, during the next standby phase, you can target a level 7 or 8 monster other than himself, so you can target this guy or any of your Spirit Dragons or Blue Eyes, and special summon it. His other effect is when he's special summoned, he banishes all face-up spell and trap cards. I think it's face-up. I believe it's face-up.
Yeah, face-up.
Yeah. So all face-up spell and trap cards your opponent controls. So like all their pendulum scales hits those pesky Sky Irises that you can't hit. Any of their scales, any of that, and then he gains 200 attack and defense for each that was banished.
Wow. Yeah,
amazing card. Only problem I have with him is a level 7, so you can't make rank 8 plays. One honorable mention for this guy, I do play Stardust Spark, so you can make Stardust Spark with him by summoning a tuner and just sinking with him.
Nice. So the 2 new structure deck cards.
Alright, now we go to the
babies.
Stones. Alright, these are White Stone. I mean, self-explanatory. You really don't want to play less than 3. It does so much for your deck. It gives the deck extra flexibility. It has not 1 but like 2 great effects. A lot of people don't know that from grave, if you have a dead trade-in in hand and you're like, oh my god, I need a Blue Eyes, well, banish this guy and add that Blue Eyes back from grave and then activate that trade-in. People tend to forget about that and they just use it for the grave effect. Also, his grave effect is not once per turn, so if you dump multiples, you can get multiple dragons out.
Wow, well, holy crap, that's nice.
Now we have the mandatory. This, I wish I didn't have to play this card, but you kind of have to.
Why?
This card is just. Actually, no, I'm not playing Cards of Consonance. I actually took it out. Okay, if you're not playing Cards of Consonance, you don't really need to play this. Some people may agree or disagree, but I think his add is mandatory, which makes it kind of awkward when you're flying through all your
Blue Eyes.
All through your Blue Eyes. So if you don't have a Blue Eyes in deck and he goes to grave and you don't have a Blue Eyes in deck, like your opponent gets to look through your entire deck to make sure that doesn't happen, and you don't want to give him any information to your opponent.
No, unless you can confirm that all 3's in the graveyard.
Yes. Yeah. Or if like 1 is in your hand, if 2 are in the grave, 1's in your hand, he's gonna have to check through your deck.
Yeah, exactly. So,
one thing that I like with him though, he's a dark matter target. Often I'll run out of dark matter targets because his dump 3 is cost, so if you can't fulfill that, then you can't dump any dragons. They have to be different names.
Yeah.
And then that adds to it. So I guess he's alright to play, but I don't know, if you're not playing Cards Constant, may considering taking this out, but he's alright. Then we have the recruiters. Sage himself. You got to play 3. This card. There's a reason this card is like $20+. Like absolutely insane.
He's the best card in the deck.
The best card in the deck. Triggers so many things. He searches a level 1 light tuner, and his hand effect is great too. Like target an effect monster, pitch him, and then special summon a Blue Eyes from your deck. Blue Eyes monster. It's really good. Really good first step. Then we have the 2 maidens. For my previous deck profile, I was playing 3. I wanted to emphasize the spamming of Blue Eyes a lot, but I had to make some room for like better cards like Gospel Revival and the new dragons. I cut her down to 2 because you really don't want to draw her in multiples. You start drawing her in multiples and
bricks.
Yeah, it bricks. Like you really don't want to just summon this pass. You're gonna get like if they summon a lightning against you,
you lost.
And you run this, it's game. It's like you might as well just scoop it up because like 5k to the face, you can't really come back from that. Soul Charge is not as effective. It's not worth it.
Yeah, and also the combos with the Light Mausoleum as well, right?
Yes. Then we have 1 master. So master. How do I want to explain it? Master, he's good for like recycling your resources. On summon, he targets a level 1 light tuner and he adds it back to hand. That means you can recycle Veilers, guys. That's really good.
Wait, you can add Veilers to your hand?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, level 1 light tuner. Yeah. So you can add Veilers back from. So you use a Veiler, you summon him, and you can add a Veiler back to your hand. Another thing, when grave, you can target an effect monster, send it to grave, shuffle this card back into your deck, and special summon a Blue Eyes monster from your grave. So he just adds that extra utility, and you only need 1 copy because he shuffles himself back.
Nice.
And then the last level 1 light tuner that I play, Effect Veiler, obviously searchable, recyclable through Master, and it's just good to have. And I find this to be a very skillful card, that's why I only play 1. I'm guilty of not knowing when to Effect Veiler things, but I've learned over like some meta decks you want to Veiler certain things, and this is always good to have as like a follow-up if you don't really have anything else to search off stage. Alright, so now we move on to
spells.
No, I still have monsters. Yeah. So hand traps. Actually, no. Let's go to my spicy tech. All right. So I want to give shout outs to Anu. He actually told me about this tech. I didn't realize how good it was. It fixes all your bad hands and it just makes things so much easier. So right now, guys, I'm playing 3 copies of Galaxy Soldier.
This card is expensive right now, man.
Yeah, guys, it's gone up. It's ABC Hype. I didn't pick it up for ABC Hype. Picked it up for this. I played this deck semi-competitively, mostly casually, but this deck actually made it, like this card actually made the deck like super viable. So
what's your logic behind this card?
Okay, so at first I was testing it. I'm like, what if you see multiples of this? Like it's a really brick card. Then I realized most of my hands with this would be a Galaxy Soldier, a Stone, and then a Blue Eyes. So if we had here, so if you grab one of these guys, so this is my opening hand, right? Like say something like this, and then I have, here we go, Gospel Revival. New card, guys, new card. Okay, so say this happens, what I do is I pitch this, right? Special this, right? Add a new copy of Galaxy Soldier, special him, right? By pitching the dead Blue Eyes in your hand, that was going to be dead otherwise, right? Then you overlay this, and of course you got to play the only card that he's really good for making, and that's Nova. And you overlay into Infinity.
So first turn Infinity.
For first turn Infinity, and then you can just go Gospel Revival. It'd be a lot better if you had a better dragon, but like I think this is still a pretty good board. Like they have to try to run this over, and if you're smart, you know what you're able to negate with this. And I play some other traps as well that help solidify this board. But again, like you just unbricked your hand, and then now you'll have 2 dragons alongside Cyber Dragon Infinity.
Wow, that's pretty big.
Yeah, so that's why I thought Galaxy Soldier was absolutely amazing.
And you also have, if you were to have this, you also have like another, like a monster
protection.
Yeah,
a protection for one of your dragons. Yeah, it's absolutely great.
Amazing. So that's your spicy tech, man.
Yeah, it's my spicy tech. Shout out.
Yo, listen, don't make this card go up. Okay, like even more. It's already expensive.
Don't pick up this card.
It's already expensive, man.
You won't play it an alternative. All right, so that was it for Galaxy Soldier. Again, great card. Then now we move on. So just hand traps, playing triple Maxi. If Upstart was still at 3, I'd play Upstarts, but Maxi does the job. People can play around it, but if they don't, then you just keep drawing cards, and you want to have more cards in hand, so you're able to get your cards to go. Okay, so for spells, alright, so for spells, we play 2 Dragon Shrines.
Very self-explanatory, you know. This card censors stones, right?
No, okay, this card just got even better. Because now you can dump...
Arc Brave.
Yeah.
Arc Brave and Felgrand.
Yes. It's amazing, 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 amazing. So your first turn play, if you really don't have anything, activate this, dump a Spirit Dragon, triggers because it's a normal monster engrave, and then dump Arc Brave. And then on their standby phase, you're able to special summon your Spirit Dragon, just have
the floater
on board. Yeah.
That's sick. That's
absolutely
nice.
Great. Now we have, I'm still playing the field spell, still good for triggering Maiden, gives you those extra normal summons, allows for those big synchro plays, and it allows to like dump Blue Eyes from your hand and deck, and it's just, I don't know, I think it's overall just a great card. Definitely won't play it when Alternative comes out, there's no space. I would play it otherwise. If you want to play like a 60 card Blue Eyes control, go by all means, but like this card is, it's good right now, really good right now. And then along with it, I play the one Terraforming just to deck.
Nice.
Triple trade-in.
Very good.
Self-explanatory. You gotta play the triple trade-in. Alright, ladies and gents, the cards we've been waiting for.
Oh, Return of the Dragon.
Right here. This card. Gospel Revival. Gospel Revival.
Gospel Revival. How good is this card?
Oh my god, this card. This card is amazing. Okay, so this card is so good that it replaces Silver Sky. Like, it's just, because not only does it targets a level 7 or 8 dragon type monster in your grave. And the fact that it has a Void Seer type of effect, if you guys are not familiar with Void Seer, it just protects it from destruction.
Yep.
And now to play 3, I actually made a very hard cut. I'm only playing 1 copy of Silver's Cry.
Okay, so yeah, you were telling me why you only played 1. So why do you play 1?
So now we have more than just normal monsters in grave that we want to special summon. So we now have the big dragons that we want to be able to special summon. Also, this is once per turn, and I actually added a card to replace this, which I think is much better and it's much more versatile. A little slower, but I think in our format it should fit just fine. And then the mandatory soul charge. You open this, you should win. You should make unbreakable boards. I've made boards of like Affinity, Dark Matter, Spirit Dragon, Crystal Wing, like, and you can't really get over that with like a set. Oh, I'll show you guys what traps I play, but this is just, yeah, soul charge, absolutely amazing. Also, there's a cool thing you can do with soul charge. I'll tell you guys about later. Okay, so for traps, my other deck profile had no traps. I decided to add a couple traps, and these are 2 Call of the Haunted.
Yeah, so why do you play 2 Call?
So I made the cut. First, I cut Silver's Cry for Call of the Haunted. Call of the Haunted is able to, you're able to play on your opponent's turn, basically. Silver's Cry, you're able to play on your opponent's turn, but you can only special summon Spirit and Blue Eyes, right? So banish 1 card or a big ass vanilla that does nothing, okay? So basically, you're able to special summon Arc Brave. As long as you set up Arc Brave and he's able to keep going back to the grave, you can keep disrupting your opponent's plays, like his pendulum plays, against monarchs, against their domain locks, or any of that stuff. So Call of the Haunted, really, really versatile. And then last 2 traps, 1 Vanity's Emptiness. This card, great card. This and Stardust Spark should be auto win against most decks. If you can't special summon, you can't really win a game. Outside of maybe monarchs, getting tribute summon.
Yeah.
Broken. Anyways, and then last trap I played, 1 Skill Drain.
Why Skill Drain?
So my theory behind Skill Drain was, if I can't beat the decks that keep pushing their effects on me, then I'll flip a Skill Drain and I'll set up my beaters and I'll just beat them until they can get rid of this and I can build enough card advantage to go off. Right? So I'll hold my cards until I can go off, and then this will help it slow it down. So this either will slow it down or win you the game outright. Some decks just can't play under Skill Drain. Only decks that I know you can play under Skill Drain is our Cosmos and BAs to a certain extent because they have a bunch of crit effects.
Exactly.
But Spirit can help mitigate that. Not under Skill Drain, obviously. So Skill Drain is just a good card to just slow things down. Along with Vanities, you don't expect to win with these cards. You just expect to slow it down.
To stun your opponent.
Yeah, to the point where you can actually beat them the next turn. So yeah, so that's that for the main deck.
Let's go up to, do you have a side deck you want to show us, or that's not constructed yet? Oh, so you have a side deck.
You want to do a side deck first?
Yeah, so let's just go quickly through the side deck and then we'll go through the extra.
Alright, okay. Side deck. Okay, we'll do that last. Okay, so I'm playing right now 2 Ghost Servers. I hate pendulums. I hate them. So Ghost Server is like my natural response to them. Sky Iris is a real pain to get rid of.
Yeah, it's a bit.
It's a real pain to get rid of. I was playing Twin Twisters, but it got cut for better cards, and I think Ghost Server fills that void. And you're also able to do things like interrupt their plays by, like, they're trying to activate an effect, you just Ghost Server those things, and they're just not able to make plays after that. And yeah, I think Ghost Server is just a really versatile card. In the upcoming meta, depending on what the ban list does, this will be really relevant against Metal Foes, ABCs, and Blue Eyes as well. Alternative tries to activate its effect. It's obviously going to pop your card, but you can get a 1-for-1 with it, and if you're not able to plus off of it. Playing triple Masker Restrict for Monarchs. Depending on where they go, I may take this out or I may switch it up for something else. But right now, this is like mandatory. You need Masker Restrict. You don't tribute at all, so this card doesn't hurt you. I wanted to play Fog King instead. The only reason I didn't is because all your normal summons are tiny little like Sage and Stone. You're gonna have a Fog King with like 1,000 attack. You're just gonna summon something bigger and just run it over. Exactly. So I think Masker Restrict is better in this deck. Then we have this card, Unwavering Bonds. I wanted to play any spell, but any spell's in it's my other deck right now. But and also I think Blue Eyes doesn't really. I know OCG is playing any spell, but I think Blue Eyes don't really benefit from playing that. Like you'll set all your cards and it'll take you a turn to play. Like a completely stunned Pendulum decks. But I think Unwavering Bonds, again, it's like a skillful card. It's like Ghost Ogre, right? This can hit Kieran, right?
Yeah, Kieran is so annoying.
This can hit Monkey Board. Monkey Board, we all know, is an extremely powerful card. This can hit Joker. All those problematic cards. Dragon Pit. Dragon Pit's my favorite example because they'll usually like break even when they pitch that card, or they'll go nag. This will make them nag even harder, and they just never get that Dragon Pit back. That's why I think Unwavering Bond's a really good card. Pendulum Hole. When it comes out, guys, you got to play that.
Yeah, Pendulum Hole is amazing.
That card, spicy. All right, another card I'm playing. 2 Rivalry. You've seen this in DDD Days deck profile. This card is I think this is the best floodgate of a format. BAs can't play, Monarchs can't play to an extent, and Pendulum decks have a really hard time establishing boards. Like they have a bunch of spellcasters, but the spellcasters are not the threatening things. You know, you fear Kieran. Oh, Kieran is a spellcaster. Kieran is a spellcaster. Alright, true. But yeah, anyways, this card can slow them down.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, my mistake on that.
No worries.
I was thinking Kieran was something else, but he is a spellcaster. Alright. Then I'm playing Triple Drowning Mirror Force. This card just like makes your opponent think twice before attacking to a clear board. If I go first, this card is good going first or second. Going first, set stone. They'll run over your stone, they try to push for an OTK, you flip Drowning, and you should just win next turn after that.
Yeah.
Going second, again, if they're able to clear a board, you just flip this, right? Drowning is just like, people know how to play around it, but I think sometimes people still don't want to play around it. Like, if that makes any sense. Like, people just, they know it's there, but they want to get greedy and they want to attack for game. Alright, so the last card that I'm citing here is triple Quaking Mirror Drago. So this card's super important, guys. If you guys haven't already picked them up, I would suggest picking them up unless you guys don't care about rarity. Even like the commons will probably go for like $5 a pop. These are already sitting at about $20. I'd recommend picking these guys up or ultis. So basically what this guy does is, when this guy's on board, neither player can special summon light or dark monsters. So you go first, set up your board, normal summon this, and pass. Right? So during the end phase, the only requirements for you to reveal a dragon. So make sure you keep a dragon in hand so he doesn't get destroyed at the end phase. And he's a 1900 beat stick, like he's pretty beefy. Unless your opponent, like especially in the meta, unless your opponent can get rid of this, then you're in a really good position. And this will be amazing in the mirror match. Absolutely amazing. This is a win con. It's a win button.
In mirror match.
Yeah. Absolutely amazing.
Wow. Okay. So now off to your extra deck real quick.
Yes. I have Infinity, Nova, for Galaxy Soldier, Dark Matter, self-explanatory. This guy, pick him up, he's getting expensive, guys.
He is getting expensive.
He's really good for popping stuff. There will be a replacement for him later, but we'll see where that goes. Tachyon, just a way to get into this guy and Dark Matter. Yeah. What else we have here? I'll say this card's really good. Phoenix Wind Blast. I don't play it, but I probably will when Alternative comes out. As long as non-targeting things are kind of gone off the meta. 38, really good for negating spells. If you can make it, you should probably play it. Swim Burst, on the verge of cutting him. He's just good for non-targeting removal. 2 Spirit Dragons. You don't really need 3. You can recycle this with stones. You banish stone, add this back to your hand, which is your extra deck, so you can afford to play 2. 1 Azure. I was playing 2. Never really made the second one. 1 is really good because you resolve him and he just starts piling up and you should just win from there. You start a Spark, Vanity's combo, it's locked. Crystal Wing, it's just a really good card against Cosmos running over big monsters. Timer?
Good.
Michael for making Crystal Wing. So tribute, spirit, summon, tuner, sync with this. A lot of people misread saying you could go spirit into Crystal Wing. That's not what I was saying. So you just basically tribute, spirit, summon this, normal summon, tuner, over, synchro, and then make Crystal Wing. And then Moonlight. You can also do the Crystal Wing play with this. I wasn't playing this before. This card's really, really good. Things that can be targeted, like Dante comes out, you just tribute, spirit, summon this, bounce the Dante back. Really great.
Alright, so that's pretty much if you're a deck profile. Remember you said you want to show us a combo with the Soul Charge?
Yes, the Soul Charge.
Okay, so what's the combo you were talking about?
Alright. So it's with this guy here. It's not really a combo, it's like it's a cheeky play. But so basically what you do is you want to all say, like most of the time you want to call it wrong so you can bounce something. But in the off chance you really need like a lucky top deck, you sit on all say and you're like, okay, always call Soul Charge with this guy, always. Because if you top deck Soul Charge, depending on where your life is, you should probably win the game. So you go all say, okay, detach effect, you call Soul Charge, boom, you add Soul Charge. Soul Charge gets added to your hand, it doesn't get milled, and now you can use it. That's the only play that I was talking about with Soul Charge. Another thing, so always call Soul Charge. If it's wrong, like you mill like a trade and whatever, you wing blast their stuff. But if you do manage to get the Soul Charge, it gets pretty crazy really quick.
Do you have anything else you want to say about this deck profile? About Blue Eyes in general or with the deck?
Yeah, no, I'm going to be playing this for the next until July 22nd when Alternative comes out. It's going to be great.
Oh man.
It's going to be great, but I have a feeling it's going to be expensive. So.
Yeah, no, it's going to be very expensive.
So I'm saving up right now to make sure I grab my 3 copies right away. I'm going to want to play it. Depending on what the ban list does to the meta, I might bring Blue Eyes to YCS Toronto. We'll see how that does. And shout outs to Team Samurai, of course,
Thank you.
Team True North.
Team True North, yeah. Shout outs to Team True North, and it's gonna be for post nationals actually, because Gospel Revival is legal for nationals.
So guys, if you guys want to try this out, you guys
try it out. Nationals is free.
Yo, side events, guys. Side events. If you really don't want to lose a big competition with this deck, but if you want to see what you do with this deck, there are some techs you can add in here. I would recommend maining the Koikimero Drago just so you have an edge against PK Fire, because we know that is the most consistent deck over 10 rounds. If you main that Koikimero Drago, you should have a good advantage. Main Floodgates. This deck can be really explosive really quickly, and Felgrand makes quick work of Dante Seer's Graph, and Arc Brave makes quick work of Pendulum Dragon, or Pendulum decks. And yeah, that's it.
Alright, Marcus, thank you so much for this amazing deck profile, and this is Sam from Team Sam signing out. Alright guys, peace.